Good morning. May 11th, 2020. So, in my journey of finding purpose, finding myself, I have turned to the Bible. I've never read it. I wanted to know what all the hype's about. I go to church, and I'm interested in the faith and what it's teaching me. And I decided to start reading the Psalms. They are, they hit in the way that I needed, and I consistently need. It feeds me, it guides me, it shows me the path. And one that I wrote in my notebook that I think is very important, and I want to share it with you now, is Psalm 15. And it's a song of righteous. It's how to prepare your heart for Christ. And I'll read it first, and then I want to go into it with you. Lord, who may abide in your tabernacle? Who may dwell in your holy hill? He who walks uprightly and works righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. He who does not backbite with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor does he take up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes a vile person is despised. But he honors those who fear the Lord. He who swears to his own hurt and does not change. He who does not put out his money at usury, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be moved. So, regardless if you're religious or not, these are some pretty good rules for life, right? A way to navigate, a moral compass. He who walks uprightly. So I immediately thought of Jordan Peterson and his first rule in 12 Rules for Life. He's a clinical psychologist in Canada who's gained a lot of popularity, and he's been a pretty good influence in my life on some of the ways to live in the moral compass of how to navigate life. So he who walks uprightly, eyes forward, shoulders back. And in doing this, as Jordan explains in his book, it's in lobsters. There's a hierarchy of lobsters, and say 1 to 10. With the 10, the biggest and the proudest and the most confident, and then the 0 to the 1, shrunken in, nervous, scared, fearful. The confident one is the righteous, is the one who leads by example, does not fear. And in the Bible, there's so many times, do not fear. Do not be succumb by anxieties. Do not worry. Stand tall. Be strong in your faith. Works righteousness. Well, what does that mean? It can be different for different people, but doing good works, putting others first, working hard, staying true. And then the next one, and speaks the truth in his heart. Staying true to yourself, staying true to your God, staying true to your passion, your goals, your standards, not lowering the bar based off people, places, and things, situations that kind of, want you to change, outside influences. The world is a crazy place right now. He who does not backbite with his tongue. Anger can flare up in all of us, and the words that you speak can be like daggers sometimes. So be thoughtful, be conscious, slow down and learn to not just throw it back. Nor does evil to his neighbor. So that can be an array of things. Just be a good person. don't do evil. Don't be jealous. Don't look on them and want other things and plan to hurt or anything like that. Nor does he take up a reproach against his friend, consistently calling people out or being the judge when you're not the judge, right? Because God's the judge. In whose eyes a vile person is despised. So, if you see evil, bad in the world, you don't like it, but you don't turn a blind eye to it. You know, I think Martin Luther King said it's almost worse to do that, to turn the blind eye to injustice when you see it. If you do that and you kind of let someone else will take care of it, it's on us. It's on us, brothers and sisters. But he honors those who fear the Lord. So I like this because for me it turns into you're a protector. Jon Snow said it best. You're a protector. You're the shield that protects the realm of men, God-fearing men. You know, protect those. Be the example. He who swears to his own hurt and does not change. I like this one too. Own your pain. Don't displace it. Own it. Face it. Work it. Grow from it. Do not be changed in the sense that it can cripple you and destroy you and turn you into someone you don't want to be and someone you don't even know. He who does not put out his money at usury. Now, I had to look what that meant, usury, and it means the illegal action of practice of lending money at unreasonable high rates of interest. So you're helping people, but you're making money off of those less fortunate. That's not good. Don't be sneaky like that. Don't do that. Nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. So using others, misfortunes and getting ahead in the world while maybe things aren't going so well for other people. Stay true. And it falls back to this, staying true and being an example. Be righteous. He who does these things shall never be moved. Never be moved. So if you're hitting these ways and you're navigating your life, hitting these criteria and these standards, you won't be moved when the world hits you, because the world will hit you. And it's going to hit you from all different angles, people. But if you're practicing these ways, and again, I go back to if you're religious or not, this is a good moral compass to navigate your life. And it hit me to the core. Psalm 15, it's there. And the one thing I like about this, about God and about religion, in this religion, and all are not created equal. Christianity holds you to a moral compass and it holds you accountable. And I need to be held accountable. I need that structure. And it puts me in a space where, hey, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't entertain that. I'm not going to walk down that path. I'm going to stay on this one. And it's helped here, and it's helped around me. So Psalm 15, give it a read, or just open up that book and see what it tells you. You'll find some answers there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a blessed day.